These are my American greens. These are my blue-green bicolors. These are nice, nice thick bodies. Real nice patterns. Very fine grass pattern. Still showing some of the Moscow genetics, trying to get rid of it. This is like third generation now. These are greatly improved. These are young Schubel greens. Schubel greens are very prolific. I have 2 lines of them going now. Plus I made a cross with my the Schubel greens onto my American green females. They're not available yet. I have to evaluate them before I'll start selling them. But I have lots of Schubel greens. There's a whole tank of them here. These are just barely 7 weeks old. Males are starting to show the color in the caudals now. These are my half black blues. Happy with the color now. Nice dark bodies, nice blue caudals, matching dorsals on most of the males. These aren't available. These are getting ready for the show in Tennessee at the end of July. These are my half black leopards. I have offspring from these. I have some nice young coming up. I'll get to those in a little bit. Some more half black blues. Some young blues. And notice some of the males have really good parallelogram dorsals. As of that male has a more of a high dorsal, more balloonish. But with selective breeding, even if I send you a male that's not a perfect parallelogram, the offspring will have a percentage of identical showfish. These are young bluegrass from Bruce Yates, not ready yet. Another tank of fish getting ready for the show. Hope to get some tank entries out of here. These are the half black purple leopards, which do have some yellow in them, but I know they're from the half black purple leopard line. So another tank of the blue-green bicolors. You'll notice there's a couple males in here that have multi possibilities, like that one male right there with the bronze or the orange in it. It barely has the third color, but I'm going to see if I can work multis into this line. These are also throwbacks from some Moscows. My American purples. Another tank of blues. I think these are the darker blues. Oh, sure, there's some nice young half black purple leopards. They'll show yellow when they're young, and then as they mature, the purple takes over. The ideal would be to have an all purple leopard. That means purple quarter with the black pattern, but it's really difficult. I've got young half black greens. They're not available yet. More purples. This is my other line of half black blues. I have a limited amount of half black red females left. I have some young ones, but these are nice. These are nice males. Another tank of American purples with the black, the dark pectoral fins. These are the metallic half black blues. This is a different line. There's a nice young tank of half black reds. Virgin females in the baskets. Hit females swimming with the males. Another tank of blue-green bicolors. Alright, I have some cobras coming up, which will be shown in the AOC bicolor class. Very hardy strain. Most of my strains are hardy, but these are very hardy. Just starting to show some pattern in the body. It's a young tank of the Schubel American Green Cross. They're not available yet. Like I said, I have to evaluate them. Some of the males have, I can see already, they have darker bodies, as others will have more of the regular Schubel green. Another young tank of half black greens. Should have some available by August. These are Muso's purples. They are different than mine. They show some green in the body, some green in the caudal. They don't have those dark pectoral fins like mine. like my line. But they are an American purple. Females look very similar, but the males are definitely different. I think mine have much better purple color. But this is only first generation from Gary's. Another tank of young half black purple leopards. Half black white leopards. This generation, the white leopards having less of a leopard pattern, but more of a white pattern with lavender corals. There's another tank of cobras, AOC bicolors. There's another tank of the Schubel American Green Cross. These are about the oldest drop from the cross, so you can get an idea. Showing some good potential. And I just gotta pick some out and get some breeders going. Set the new line. Half black reds for the show season. These are young, but I'm grooming these for showing. Another tank of young half black greens. Alright, so I made another line of half black blue across the half black purple, trying to create a black line for a couple friends of mine. So I noticed I had some males out of a drop of half black blues that were very, very dark. As you can see, some of these in here look black. Well, under an LED light, they're more of a real dark purple. But I think under some show circumstances, you might not get disqualified. So I'm going to keep working on this. See if I can come up with my own line of blacks that have no Asian blood in them. That'll be prolific. Everybody's having problems with blacks. No babies, small, poorly shaped dorsals. But see what happens. I got plenty of patience. Another tank of half black reds. Another tank of half black reds. These are all available. And there's blues and half black blues. Here's half black blue. Young blues. I have plenty of blues available. All different ages. After 5 months, I don't sell them. Too big. Half black blues. Alright, so now I'm going to swing around. I'm not going in the other fish room yet. I'm going to swing around. So here's my other line of AOC bicolors. And this is my pure line of cobras. This is these are good AOC bicolors. Here are those lemonades I'm messing around with. Different type of fish. definitely a Moscow genetics, but those females are my half black AOC females. So let's see what happens with them. Half black reds, that's one of my breeders. And my half black purple leopards. Here you can see the purple better. That's a nice male. Some young half black muso, half black yellows. Waiting for some babies. These are young though. These are my half black greens, although they look blue. Alright, let's see what else we got here. A lot of babies in these. Gotta move these babies that were born the last few days into the tanks. I got tanks ready for them. A lot of fry tanks. Finally have a few. I got 5 or 6 tanks that I filled up today, cleaned them yesterday. Should be ready for babies tomorrow. So here's my half black purple breeders. These are 2 different lines of my half black purples. I try to keep 2 lines of every, at least 2 lines of every strain I work with. See if I can get this male a little lighter. See, zoom in a little bit. Nice male. This is another line of half black purple leopards. I sold a bunch of fry packs last couple of weeks. That came from this line. And here's my half black yellow leopards. Separate line. You notice the heads on these have a lot of yellow color, where my half black purple leopards do not have that. They have more of an American half black kind of head, where these have more of a, I don't know, snakeskin or cobra pattern in the head. Let's see what else I got. I got these reds from a friend of mine, Candy, from California. We made some trades a while back, so she sent me some males and a couple virgin pre-hit females. I'm going to introduce them into my line. My line wasn't that prolific anymore. Probably hadn't bred too long. My beat up blues breeders. Setting up new blues this week. Alright, let's go into the other area. I had to put some diffusers on my LED lights because I was getting so much algae in here. So I put this wax paper. Try to diffuse the light, same thing here. I put some wax paper. I don't know if you can see it. Let me move back. I'm too close. Get an idea what I did here. Just have to cut back on some of this lighting. There's too much lighting. LED lights. Too bright for my liking. You see all the algae in my tank. It looks disgusting. Anyways, I have some shubels. Shubel greens. Still have some lemonades left. I have some half black purple leopards. I mean some half black lavender leopards. Sold a lot out of that tank. My original line, I have black yellow leopards. Cobras, AOC bicolors. Let's see what else we got here. Whole tank of purples. These are all pre-hit females swimming with the males, and several virgins. I just set up my own breeders. So you can see they have excellent color. No doubt these are purples. I'm trying to follow the fish. I should just stay still and let the fish find the phone. This is the line of the American purples with the dark pectoral fins. Tank of half black white leopards. These are available. Alright, what else? Let's see. Show off some of my potential shellfish. My tank of half black reds prepping for August. Finally, I got some nice red color, not orange. Hey, determination, patience, good feeding, water changes. That's all it takes. And lots of tanks. They have black blue. These are too old. I won't sell these. Alright, so these are some of Musso's line of, they're calling these half black whites now. They used to be called half black pastels. I know they look yellow, but they're supposed to turn white by the time they reach, I don't know, 4 or 5 months. So we'll see how they work out. They're not available yet. I have to evaluate them. Half black leopards available. Half black white leopard breeders. Let's see, half black blues. Let's see what we got over here now. Still have this tank of sugar greens. These fish have to be almost 10 months old. The caudals just keep growing. I'm sure a lot of guys trim them to get them ready for a show. They probably trim at a certain age. I don't have the patience to trim tails. Any fish I put in a show is the way it is. You know, I don't alter them. I don't trim them. I don't cut dorsals. I don't do any of that. Un natural. This is my half black purple breeders, another line. Not half black purple leopard. There's some purple breeders, the American purples. So here's that dark line I mentioned of the half black blues close to the half black purples. And all the offspring from these females are very dark bodied. Dark caudals, dark dorsals. These fish have perfect parallelogram dorsals. They're just a little small, but I'm hoping their offspring are going to be a true black. There's another lemonade male. crossing these males back to half black, crossing them to half black purple leopard females. I like the pattern in that. These males, caudal pattern, the color. It's not a half black body, but my females are dominant with the half black. So let's see what happens. Half of the females in this tank are from my friend Candy from California. Candy Rutkowski, I believe. That's how you say her last name. And the others are my females. These are my males. The smaller females are Candies. That's one of them. It looks like she's filling up already. Here's another line of my half black blues. These are breeders. Okay, so I was going to put together a video on feeding, and besides feeding brine shrimp, which I have a detailed video on YouTube already and on my Facebook page, but I was going to get into the dry foods, which makes up, I say, 70% of the diet I feed is dry food. And the other 30% is live baby brine shrimp twice a day. So I wanted to just show my technique of feeding, so you can feed often without overfeeding, and how you prepare the food. So your basic premium flake foods that have no color additives, if kept fresh, are as good as any other food you can buy from anybody else. I try to get mine from a consistent source where I know it's fresh. I keep it refrigerated, keep it sealed in little containers for daily use. But I just got to get my device to hold my phone in one spot in the fish room, so I can walk around and show you my touch of feeding the dry food. A lot of people, they use a teaspoon sometimes to feed their fish, or they use a shaker can, or they just sprinkle it out of an open can from the pet store fish food, which I do not recommend. But so I'm going to get around to doing that. Probably later in the week. I don't know if I'm going to add it to this video. I think this is going to be the video for my availability. Anyways. So I also put some wax tape up on I just covered these. The others hang down like little panels of wax paper. These are covered. I covered the bulbs here. I'm going to see how this works. See if I can see I got a lot of algae in here. I don't like that at all. So I will clean those two tanks in the next few days, date the tank, and see in 2 weeks if the algae starts growing again. When I had my other fluorescent lights, I eliminated the algae. I had maybe 1 or 2 tanks that started growing brown algae. I don't like brown algae. It's not good for the fish. Unless you do a lot of water changes. This system is all on the automatic water change. And actually, I'm deciding whether I'm just going to go to a single filter in each tank rather than the double filters I always had when I did my manual water changes. So let's see how long it takes before a filter gets dirty. But if I can get away with just 1 filter per tank, and the water changes is doing the main part of the job, it makes my life a lot easier. I really like these half black blues. Let's see if I can get this lightened up. There we go. Alright, well, I'm going to post this on YouTube and on my Facebook page. So I didn't put no numbers on the tanks really, but I think I described them pretty well. So just let me know if you're interested in and if they're available. You can have them. All right, I'm gonna go take a break now. It's oh boy, it's 9:30 Sunday night. Still gotta do paperwork for tomorrow's orders. All right, good night, everybody.